Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Brad over here at Chattanooga Fish and Fun. Here at Fish and Fun, we sell Ranger boats and Lance campers. It is hot as Hades out here today, but I decided to do a video anyways. Sun's out, got a few marshmallows in the sky here and there. But today, the start of the show is going to be this 2024 Lance Enduro behind me. This is actually my personal camper, and I have it listed right now for $67,400. So if you're in the market for one or looking for one available, I have one. Just give me a shout at 423-892-6272 and I'll get you hooked right up with it. I even have an optional roof nest to go with it if you want that. I think it's like an extra $3,000 or something, but I'll show that at the end of the video. So we'll get on with the outside tour and then we'll move on to the inside. So up here on the front, we'll start with the articulating hitch. I did not know what to think about that at first. I never used one, never had one, but let me just say, after using it a little bit, this thing is amazing. So if you're in off-road conditions or anything, this will twist and turn without getting binded up, which I thought was really neat, and I can see why they do have it on this camper. I've always said that there's campers that look like they're, you know, for off-roading, and then there's campers that are actually built for off-roading. This is one of those campers. It's actually built for what they say it's going to do. Let's see, we got the bike racks here on the front. That's hard to do with one hand, but I have one lifted up for you. This other side lifts up obviously too, and then you can pull it in to fit. You know, if your bike's not that wide, you can pull it on in. So you do have two of these. This is an option that I had added onto this camper. The other options are things like the AC unit, the fridge, maybe the fridge come with it, I'm not sure. The second solar panel up there, and then the second 100 amp hour lithium battery as well. So that's just some of the options that I had added. But anyways, yeah, back to the bike racks. You got two of those. So even though you don't have to be plugged into AC to be running the air conditioner, I kind of have that running right now just to prove a point. See, it's running in there. I don't know if you can hear it. It's kind of quiet. But you do not have to be plugged into any source of AC to be running anything in this camper. Everything is set to run on 12 volt except for the TV. But everything in this camper, like it's set up, you have two lithium batteries if you add the second one. If not, then it comes standard with one. But the way that this one's set up, you have the AC unit that is a 12 volt AC unit. Didn't even know those existed until I got this camper in, and it's been awesome. So this AC unit runs straight off the battery. The fridge you can run on AC or DC. And let's see, the TV, if you want to run the TV and you're not plugged into AC power, all you do is hit the inverter to convert the DC to AC power, and then you can run the TV and your 110 outlets and stuff like that. So a little confusing on the get-go there, but I've kind of got it figured out now, and it's really cool actually. So if you are at a campsite or do have access to 30 amp plug, you can plug in at the front here. You do have that option, and it has a 30 amp cord with it. And then you have this solar on the side here where you can plug in even more solar. So like I said, I did add another panel to this one through the factory. So it has a total of 380 watts of solar. And on a good day, I'm getting 16 to 18 amps to the batteries. So they're doing their job for sure. Also up here, you've got this little like basket area is what I've been calling it. This is where I've been putting my firewood. My first trip out, I was a little concerned about, you know, this coming and flying and going through my back windshield there, but I haven't had that issue. So they probably recommend that you know, secure that, tie it down or whatever, but you know, I like to live life on the edge. Secondly, these mounts right here, or these locks, I've never seen these on a camper. Those are really cool. And I mean, this door right here, everything's like really well built, like really, I don't even know how to explain it. Really stout, I guess you could say. It's overly built is what I want to say. But so this camper also has a lot of storage. And the storage thing, I couldn't even think of enough stuff to buy to even take up a quarter of the amount of storage. I come out of one of these truck campers, and anybody that's ever had a truck camper before knows that you're kind of slacking on storage, I guess you could say. You don't have a whole lot of it, so you gotta you gotta pack kind of light, you know what I mean? So going into this, I could have put everything I needed right here in this little compartment right here. But then they give me a pass-through belly pan storage, and I just started just buying random stuff to put in there. Got some waters over here that are probably hot as heck and need to be thrown away, but I got 2 ladders, a telescoping ladder over there so you can get to the roof, water hose, a couple cheap chairs from Walmart, some fire log starters, and those are awesome, by the way. And yeah, I don't even know what to do with all the storage on here. So it definitely has a lot of storage. You can pack a lot and make a really long trip out of this thing. We've got our propane here on the side. Everybody's, you know, in one of my last videos was talking about how this isn't covered. I don't see why it needs to be covered. Can anybody explain that one? Because I have a grill at the house, and you know, my propane tank's been sitting outside with it for years and nothing bad's happened. I don't get that one. Are you concerned about somebody stealing it or something? Not really sure. But it does come with a 20-pound propane tank, and what's going to run off of it is going to be like your true Macombi system that these come with. That's going to be your tankless water heater and your furnace all in one. And then your gas stovetop's going to run off of this as well. Up underneath, oh wait, check this out right here. This is a good beer carrier right here. You can throw some ice up in there and then a bunch of cans, and then you got yourself a little beer toter. Perfect size for it. Push that back. All right, so as you can see underneath this thing, this is like I was saying, there's campers that look like they're built for off-road, and then there's campers that are. This is one that is. You see here, you got your tanks covered with the little skid plates here. You got a 40-gallon freshwater tank, and I believe also a 40-gallon gray tank as well. I'll have to double check myself on that. Then we got us the independent Curt suspension here. I mean, look at that. What other camper do you see out here with independent Curt suspension? I haven't. They don't even cheap out on the wheels and tires. Look at this. We got us the fuel wheels with the maxis tires. Freaking aggressive. And then of course all of your little, you know, skid over here on the side. I don't know what you call this right here. The railing on the side here. It's all like, feels really stout. Like you're not going to bend this or anything. This is really durable, really rugged. All right, so I looked it up, so I was spitting out accurate information here, and the gray tank is 26 gallons, not 40. The freshwater tank is 40, the gray tank's 26. I know everybody's like, Brad, this is your camper, and you didn't even know that on the top of your head. No, I didn't, because I didn't really care. So if it got full, I emptied it. That's just kind of how I am. But moving on over here, the mechanic here actually had to show me what this was. It's a handle. It was kind of tucked up just like that when I first got the camper, and I was like, what is this? And it ends up, it's a little handrail. So that's really cool. It's also something that I've actually run into a couple times walking around. So you got to pay attention. I wasn't paying attention. But we'll go inside here in a minute. I'm going to keep on going around the outside. We got the Torque Lift Revolution glow steps here. And at nighttime, these are awesome because they actually have glow in the dark stickers there where you can see where you're walking. Okay, so this is the back of the camper. You have this massive door that comes up. It also acts as an awning, which is nice. So if it's raining outside, you can still cook and whatnot. I actually like having the camper here on the outside of the camper solely because when I cook, you never know what's going to happen. You really don't. It could be, you know, 5-star Michelin, or it could be, you know, burning up and smoking the whole camper out. So depending on what type of surprise I deliver that day, it's really good just to go ahead and have the kitchen on the outside, because like I said, you never know what's going to happen. I still got some of my belongings up there, but I actually bought that little step stool so I could reach everything up there. Even at 6 foot, I'm still too short to see what's going on up there in those two cubby holes. But let's see, you got quite a bit of countertop space over here. It was plenty for, you know, cutting up my chicken and everything. Nice little sink here on the right. A couple USB and DC outlets, and then you got your 110 outlet. And then this right here is for lighting. You got the light there, light here, and I do have a bug screen that goes in here and separates now. I just haven't installed it yet. So it is in the camper, and I'll show you on the other side. This TV right here, it swings out towards you so you can see what's going on outside, or you can swing it the other way when you're inside. This portable Truma refrigerator is awesome. It's very efficient too. I've been running this off the battery for a while, but you have this, it's not, you know, a massive fridge or freezer or anything, but if you have this cap removed, you have more fridge space, or you can just put this little cover back over and make it into a freezer. And then this basket lifts out, or you can just lift that door right there and access everything under there. But yeah, it's super cool, and it has LED light in it. I just don't have it plugged in right now. But yeah, DC or AC is what that runs on. You got you little storage right here. This is what I did with my utensils. That's what I used it for. Got a 2-burner stove top here. It's super easy to clean. You just lift this griddle up and you can clean underneath. There we go. It's hard to do everything one-handed, you know. Then under here, this is where I keep a lot of like my cleaning stuff, like my Lysol, fire starter for my logs and everything, a couple little towels. You never know what you'll need, so I like to keep a couple little things under there. Got our little stabilizers underneath. I never even needed to use them. And a utility hitch on the back, I'm assuming if you wanted to haul more bikes with you or something. But yeah, with this down, I'm sure my AC unit hates me right now with everything opened up. This is what it looks like with the door down. And then that folds in. Then we got us a little backup camera up there. Spotlights around all 4 corners. They are LED. But to fold this back in, it's probably going to be easier for me to do on the other side. Hit the latches in. Everything locks also. You pull this knob, push in, and boom, we're locked up. Really neat. Okay, on this side. So on this side, this is going to be where like your little dump station is. So you've got a 5-gallon turd taxi in this door. Pop that. There we go. So you have this 5-gallon little turd taxi. This camper's never been number 2'd in, only number 1. So you have this right here. It's got wheels on the back. You just haul her around. It's like a Uber for your bodily waste. Then we've got this little liquid waste drain here for our 26-gallon gray water tank. Let's see what else back here. I think that's it really on this back end. We've got our external hand warmer. When it gets cold outside, you got the Truma system going, heating up the inside of the camper. You can also heat up your hands, put your shirt over it, heat up the belly and everything like that. Super thoughtful of Lance to have that on these campers still. This is where you fill your 40-gallon freshwater tank on the go. That was talent right there. There's my telescoping ladder. Here's the bug screen for the back there. I just haven't put it on yet. I actually didn't even run into an issue with bugs, which I thought was funny. Here I was freaking out about bugs and didn't even have any issues with them. And then this right here kind of tells you dry camping, city water camping, how to winterize and all that good stuff. What else am I missing over here? There's our drains for our cold and hot water lines, drain for our 40-gallon freshwater tank. The other side of that beer holder. And then we got us a don't steal my bikes or kayak thing, little toy lock. All right, I think I went over everything on the outside. Oh, I always go over these with the truck campers and forgot on this one, and I forgot to open that up for you. But anyways, these have the dual pane acrylic style windows, which is, I mean, these are actually usable. I love these little windows right here. They kick out far, they let in a lot of natural light and a lot of airflow. They're far more usable than the old style glass. And then behind door number 1 here is our 2 lithium batteries. Like I said, it comes with one, and the other one is an extra upgrade. I think they're about $1,300 a piece. There's our 1500 watt inverter and all of our breakers, fuses, and main battery disconnect. So that's now I think I went over everything. And these little American flag decals are freaking awesome. Thank you, Lance. America. Can't forget the dog holder right here. It was on this side and I totally skipped over that. But my dog's definitely used that 3 times already, so she loves it. Okay, walking up into the camper, you'll notice that we got the porta potty style door. Green, red, and this little thing built into it where you can block out the peeping toms. Then we also have a bug net right here. Keeps out all the bugs. Thought that was really neat. You see I got my little trash can in the corner that says trash. We got this easy clean rubber flooring. Thought that was really good to have in a camper like this. I've got the TV turned around where we can see it from the dinette area over here. Well, we'll just walk on in and go over everything. So this in the back, can you hear the AC unit running now? Like I showed you outside, we're not plugged into nothing. It's running straight off the batteries. But anyways, this is kind of like a full-size mattress. It's not quite a queen. Now if you fold this bed down, set it on these little Live Lance Life tabs or mounts, brackets, whatever you want to call them, and use the cushions here as filler, you're looking at over a king size. And I'll do that here in a minute. I just want to go over everything else first. Or like me and my brother, when we go camping, you can use it as a like 2 twin beds. Sleep horizontal here and there. And then, you know, you don't have to make anything to a bed. And then, you know, us, we don't really care. Twin size bed's plenty for us to sleep on. Especially, you know, depending on how much you drink. Got a couple of cubby holes up here for storage. Waking up in the middle of the night and hitting your head is not an issue. Literally never even come close to hitting it once. You do have day and night shades on each window. And bamboo table, which I thought was fancy. More storage underneath over here. A couple USB DC outlet and 110 outlets there. And same on this side. So you definitely have plenty of plug-ins in this camper here. In the back, like I said, that's where your TV is going to be. You have more storage up top. Everything right here, this is the area. So let's see, battery full 100%. Only 6.9 amps going to the batteries right now, so it's not even pulling that much. I'm assuming that the AC unit's probably pulling that amount, so it's putting that amount to it. I've had it on good days where the batteries was needing some juice. It was pumping about 16.9 amps to it. The Trimacomi system, this is where you run it. That's going to be the temperature inside the camper. This one right here that's blinking, that's going to be your water temp. And then you can run it on electric or gas, electric only, gas only, all that, so on. That right there is where you turn your inverter on. So if you needed AC power for the TV or your 110 outlets, you could press the inverter there and start converting DC to AC. This right here is where we check all of our levels: fresh water, black water, gray water. And then right here is light switches. That's the outside lights. These are inside. Behind door number 1, that's our bathroom. It is a wet bath. It's got plenty of space for you to sit on the john. Check this out. Close the door there. Sitting here, got plenty of knee space. Standing inside the camper, obviously, I'm gonna have to squat down a little bit. I'm 6'1" in these shoes. They add an inch to me, so 6'1". Yeah, I got to squat down a little bit, but it's still, you know, doable. And then you have this massive storage compartment here in the rear. Little vent to vent everything out. You stink it up in here and need to get some humidity out. But yeah, go ahead and close that. That's pretty much it though. I think I was going to show you what this looks like made into a bed as well. So we'll go ahead and do that. And that's what she looks like. Well, hang on. There we go. That's what she looks like made into a over queen or king size bed. And this thing is super comfortable. There we go. This mattress right here is actually like a memory foam air hybrid, and it's super comfortable. But yeah, it's huge. And like I said, if you got two people, like me and my brother, you could do long ways and have like two twin size beds. Well everybody, that completes the tour on my 2024 Lance Enduro camper. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. Lets YouTube know that I might know what I'm talking about, might be enjoyable to watch. If this camper looks like something that you think you might want, go ahead and give me a call. I've got it on sale right now for $67,400. That's taking a big discount off the MSRP there. And it's loaded to the max. Anything that you can get on this camper, it's got, plus some. They don't even offer the roof nest anymore, and I have the roof nest that I can sell with it too if you want that. Pretty cool little deal. But yeah, if you haven't already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Let's join this fishing fun family. I think we're over 27,000 now, so I mean, we just continue to grow and grow and grow, and I love it. Love all the new people here as well, and then everybody that's been here from the get-go. I know that I recognize a lot of y'all in the comments. I've been seeing you commenting for years, so I mean, I feel like we're friends, I just haven't met you. And then if you want to, I also have another YouTube channel called Chickamauga Boating, or not boating, but boats, Chickamauga Boats. And I'll link that in the description below if you want to go ahead and head over there and hit the follow button too. But I'll be posting only boats over there, and then I'm going to keep this one mainly for campers and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's it. Like I said, if you're interested in this thing, just give me a call, 423-892-6272. My name's Brad. And yeah, that's about it. So until next time, y'all take care, stay safe, and I'll catch you on the next one.